Hi everyone! I hope you're doing well and that you are ready to make beautiful pages in your journal with me. Today's video is one that I was particularly excited to film. It's the picnic and journal, where I take all my materials outside and I write some pages surrounded by nature and warm sunlight. It's the first time I tried doing that, and I'll say there were some challenges that popped up, but I'll talk about that a bit later. Overall, it just makes me happy to spend more days out, and I think it's always fun to try new things when it comes to journaling, especially since it can feel repetitive sometimes, sitting at the same desk and using the same tools. When I was setting up my space outdoors, I felt more inspired looking around me, and actually, I really like how the pages turned out this week. We're on a nature theme with lots of floral patterns and organic shapes and colors. Something that helped a lot while bringing all my stuff to journal outside was to keep it minimal. I don't have an extensive collection of stickers and washi tape anyways, but for these, I would only select a few ahead of time and bring only the necessary things. The way I went about it was, first, picking a color palette. For these pages, I went for all the leaf and flower designs, lots of greens and yellows, so I only had around 5 to 6 rolls of washi tape, and the plastic sleeve where I store all my sticker sheets. By the way, this one is from a Japanese stationery store in Paris, but I'm sure this kind of object can easily be found online. Then I bring a pair of scissors, my pencil board to arrange all my tools, which I realize is actually really practical for that, and only one pen. I try to fit all the smaller items in a pencil case, and it's also a nice way to stay more minimal, only allowing ourselves to bring what can fit, leaving the rest at home. With the pencil case ready, the journal, and the stickers, everything fits in a small bag, so it's actually way easier than I thought bringing all my journaling tools to different places, and I'll definitely do it more often. This first journaling session was near a pool. I never sat there before, but there were some big nice tables to set up all my things, a little bit of shade, the perfect conditions to sit down and write. The sound of water is so satisfying and soothing, no need for any music, and I also like being surrounded with people. It makes the space more lively, and it puts me in a better mood overall. I had lots of fun decorating and writing that day. I hope this can inspire you as well. I write a lot about my running journey this month. I'm finally able to run 30 minutes without stopping, at a very slow pace. That made me really proud, and I'm always researching on ways to improve my posture, my pace, to avoid injuries, and keep the passion. So, it's been a great new hobby, and I can't wait to keep going. I will now leave you with some more footage, and I'll catch you later in the video. Enjoy! We are now at the park. I was really looking forward to that journaling session, and it was quite an interesting one, I will say. I did mention earlier in the video how journaling outside can be a bit challenging sometimes, and here's a day where I was faced with some of those challenges. I think sitting down with a book to read or with friends for a picnic is so nice. And that's why the thought of writing there and decorating pages seemed like the perfect activity. I brought my journal, my stickers, my washi tapes, same as usual, and I also had the idea of bringing some fruits and bread that I could snack on while journaling. I found a nice little spot in the shade, set up my blanket, a little tray to use as a table. Everything was ready. And as much as I love nature, I mean, it's beautiful, peaceful, and inspiring, it also comes with its downsides. First one being the wind. I was soon faced with the fact that I couldn't just leave my book open as is. My sticker sheets laying around, like everything would fly away at some point. I used the washi tapes to keep everything stable, but there was only so much I could leave out on the tray, and I would have to put things right back in my bag as soon as I was done with it. It's not a big issue, but it made me more distracted in a way. The second thing that didn't go as planned was the amount of bugs around me. I don't mind them per se, but they kept hanging out on my book, on my blanket, and the idea of taking the fruits and the bread out while journaling was soon abandoned. I figured it's probably gonna attract them even more, which is valid. I mean, I would also go for the juicy blueberries if I were a bug, so yeah, I gave up on that. It's okay. I ate my picnic later and focused on my journal on the time being. The last element that didn't make it so easy was the heat. Again, I think under other circumstances, like a friend meetup, a chill afternoon with card games, it's fine, but journaling and feeling hot isn't so compatible. It's a great lesson for the future if I want to journal outside, and if you do as well, going earlier in the day or later in the afternoon and drinking lots of water. I still loved the view of the park. The blanket was super cozy, and it was really quiet this time, which gave a different mood from the pool, but I enjoyed that a lot too. In any case, it was a great thing to try, and I think now that spring is at its peak, I'm definitely gonna journal outside more, taking all the good energy from the sun and from nature, and continue making pages that bring me joy. this makes you want to try journaling outdoors too. Thank you for being here, and I'll be happy to see you in the next one, which will probably be my April flip through, so stay tuned for that. Feel free to like this video if you did, follow this channel for more cozy journaling content, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye!